Tokyo. The street Hakusan-dori is widely known among citizens of Tokyo. Also, Hakusan Station is on the subway Mita line. Where does the name Hakusan come from? The sacred Mount Hakusan. One of Japan's three great sacred mountains, the 2,702-meter Mount Hakusan straddles the prefecture borders of Fukui, Ishikawa, and Gifu. Hakusan Heisenji Temple, Katsuyama City, Fukui Prefecture. The stone-paved road on the former approach to the temple has a history of 500 years. Bodhi Path runs through a meandering succession of ancient beech trees, sal trees, and giant cedar trees which are hundreds of years old. The moss which covers the Bodhi Path and the temple grounds is a testament to the ancient history of this sacred place. Hakusan Heisenji Temple is said to have been built by Taicho in 717, the 8th century. In medieval Japan, a strong religious following grew based on worship of Hakusan. At its peak, the Hakusan area formed a giant religious city with 48 shrines, 36 buildings housing Buddhist statues, 6,000 lodgings for priests, and 8,000 soldier priests. In the 16th century, the followers of Hakusan lost battles which are part of the Ikko-Ikki uprising. The entire mountain city was burned to the ground. In the Edo period, the summit of Mount Hakusan served as the center of the Hakusan religion, and the peak bustled with many worshippers who had come to pay their respect to the gods. In the Meiji period, the government policy for the separation of Buddhism and Shintoism caused Hakusan Heisenji Temple to renounce the designation of the temple and become the Hakusan Shrine, a tranquil place filled with ancient history. In the past, author Ryotaro Shiba visited Hakusan and praised the beauty of its omnipresent moss. Nostalgic, even for first-time visitors. A pure, crystal-clear sky and a swift-flowing river breathe life into the land and give birth to rich blessings. This is a power spot. A road of prayer and gratitude. Since ancient times, the magnetic power of this place has had an undeniable attraction on people and spirits. Giving thanks for a bountiful harvest, wishing for good health, and praying for a peaceful life. Over countless years, a religious history entwined with joy and sadness has created a single majestic path of culture which stretches towards the future even now. We have given this path the name White Healing. The Ikko-Ikki uprising began in the middle of the 15th century and lasted for nearly 120 years. The uprising was a religious war in which priests and believers of the Jodo Shinshu Honganji Temple joined forces with local leaders to fight against the feudal domination of the daimyo in the Warring States period. At the end of the 15th century, a man named Renyo, who had fled from persecution in Kyoto, constructed a temple in what is now the Yoshizaki district of Awara City, Fukui Prefecture. The temple was to serve as a base for missionary activities in the Hokuriku region. The name of the temple was Yoshizaki Gobo. Numerous samurai and farmers who were devoted believers in Buddhist prayers gathered together and chanted at Renyo. The area around Gobo and Yoshizaki became a sacred area lined with lodgings of priests and hospices of believers. The route to Yoshizaki became known as the Renyo Road and contained the difficult Saw Hill. In 1888, in the span of just a few months, the mountain was flattened at the site of Saw Hill and a road was constructed. The memorial service of Renyo Shoni is an event where people carry a statue of priest Renyo from Jodo Shinshu Honganji Temple in Kyoto to Yoshizaki. This ceremony has been held annually for more than 300 years. Gobo was repeatedly burned down and rebuilt due to a series of fires and riots. Renyo left Yoshizaki after 4 years. This long drawn-out religious conflict reached an end in the 16th century and the holy land of Yoshizaki was lost. Upon entering the Edo period, the Nishibetsun and Higashibetsun temples were successfully constructed at the base of Mount Yoshizaki in order to protect the former Holy Land. Even today, a form of traditional Japanese dance known as the Renyo dance is held in Yoshizaki in Fukui Prefecture and in Shioya and Nagai towns in Ishikawa Prefecture. This shows the depth of belief in areas related to priest Renyo. Locals still refer to priest Renyo by the affectionate nickname of Renyo-san. Coincidentally, Shioya town, which is located on the opposite bank of the river from Yoshizaki Gobo, is the birthplace of Josei Toda, a man who worked tirelessly for the growth of another famous Buddhist sect, Soka Gakkai. In the past, this area was known as Koshi-no-kuni. This area brings a nostalgic feeling even to first-time visitors. Perhaps this is because the region retains the characteristics of daily life and warm spirit, which have been forgotten by Japanese people amidst the wave of modernization. Bountiful water flowing from Mount Haksan brings richness to the land. This great blessing creates a feeling of deep gratitude. The long history of conflict has created a spirit of prayer and tolerance. This road offers new discoveries even while refreshing travelers with nostalgia. You have walked this road before. It is the road of prayer, white healing. This road is full of bountiful foods, which cannot be tasted anywhere else. This road contains a food culture which has been preserved since long ago. Tokyo Station is the gateway to the metropolitan city, Tokyo. The station master's office is decorated with an elegant work of calligraphy. Buji, or safety. This calligraphy was written by Egyoku Hata, the 76th chief priest of Eiheiji Temple. About 300 kilometers in a straight line northwest of Tokyo. Eiheiji Temple, the grand head temple of the Soto sect, is located at the base of Mount Haksan in the Echizen district. In 1244, ascetic training in Zen Buddhism was held by Zen master Dogen in the deep recesses of these mountains. The monks who train in this tranquil and solemn environment are known as unsui. The unsui spend their days washing faces, doing zazen meditation in the morning and evening, reciting sutras, preparing and eating Buddhist meals, and engaging in daily work practice. All of these are elements of Buddhist training. Even the smallest details of this training remain true to teachings which have been passed down for about 800 years since the temple's founding. Shikantaza. This teaching consists of quietly reflecting on oneself through continued meditation. Through Shikantaza, monks seek to awaken to life, which has been received by their body as simply a small part of nature. Zen training seeks to achieve unity with nature. Prayers are given for world peace, tranquility in the country, and comfort for all people. Continuing to provide people with spiritual peace and the power to live. This spiritual state is achieved through wholehearted daily devotion. Healthy and energetic, maintaining a constant state without fault. Such is the meaning contained in the calligraphy of Buji. Through the long history of Echizen Kaga, a way of life has become rooted in this land. This is a lifestyle of spiritual culture based on reverence and gratitude towards nature. Echizen Kaga Religious Cultural Road. This road is known for its White Healing Prayer Road, a place at which all people wish for lives of peace and tranquility, yet have a feeling of familiarity as if they have been there before.